Hey, Bougie clique. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that often flies under the radar but affects countless lives: female bullying and its unique intricacies. While bullying is typically associated with physical aggression, the subtle psychological tactics often employed by female bullies can be just as, if not more, damaging. In this video, inspired by insights from healthy gamer GG, we'll explore the covert world of female bullying, revealing how it operates in the shadows through social manipulation, exclusion, and emotional warfare. If you're ready to shine a light on this hidden issue and learn how to combat it, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming deep dives into topics that truly matter.
I'ma make you a fan.
The hidden epidemic, female bullying and its unique dynamics. Bullying is often imagined as physical aggression, shoving, fighting, and intimidation. That image tends to align with male bullying, which is typically direct, visible, and acknowledged. But female bullying? It's an entirely different beast. It's subtle, psychological, and often more damaging than its male counterpart. Women and girls tend to engage in bullying that is more covert, insidious, and emotionally devastating. The wounds inflicted aren't bruises or black eyes, they're emotional scars that linger long after the bullying stops. And here's the kicker: women don't just bully other women, they bully men too, often with the same level of strategic precision. Using the insights from Healthy Gamer Gigi's video, we'll dissect the nuances of female bullying, why it's so damaging, and how society often fails to recognize its severity. The nature of female bullying, a silent war. Unlike the stereotypical image of bullying, where a physically dominant individual terrorizes a weaker one, female bullying operates in the shadows. It's not about brute strength, it's about social manipulation, exclusion, and reputation destruction. Women have refined bullying into a social game, one where manipulation, exclusion, and psychological warfare replace fists and physical intimidation. This type of bullying often flies under the radar because it doesn't leave tangible evidence. But that doesn't mean the damage is any less severe. In fact, it can be far worse. This type of bullying often manifests through social exclusion and silent sabotage. Instead of an outright attack, female bullies operate with a quiet precision. They isolate their targets, ensuring they're left out of conversations, plans, or events. The victim isn't always aware of why they've been abandoned, they just know they're suddenly unwanted. Social rejection is a powerful tool, capable of breaking a person's confidence and sense of belonging. Relational aggression. Female bullying often thrives on relational aggression, damaging relationships and reputations rather than engaging in direct conflict. This includes spreading rumors, backhanded compliments, or carefully orchestrating situations that make others look incompetent or undesirable. The goal? To control social dynamics and ensure the bully remains at the top. Psychological warfare and manipulation. Instead of yelling insults, female bullies might disguise their attacks as concern. "Are you okay? You look exhausted today," sounds harmless, until you realize it's a calculated way to undermine someone's confidence and image. Passive-aggressive digs, gaslighting, and emotional manipulation are all tools in a female bully's arsenal. Competitive undermining in the workplace. In professional settings, female bullying can manifest as strategic obstruction. A woman might subtly discredit another by withholding information, taking credit for ideas, or quietly making her feel unwelcome in meetings. This can extend to men, too, especially when a female bully wants to diminish male dominance in a work environment. Cyberbullying. In the digital age, female bullying often extends to social media. Bullies might post passive-aggressive content, leave snide comments, or encourage others to gang up on their target online. The anonymity and reach of the internet amplify the impact of these attacks. Verbal aggression. When subtle tactics fail, female bullies may resort to outright verbal attacks. This includes yelling, name-calling, or using harsh, degrading language to humiliate their target in front of others. These moments are often calculated to maximize embarrassment and assert dominance. Physical intimidation. Though less common, some female bullies use physical intimidation to assert control. This might involve invading personal space, blocking someone's path, or using threatening body language to make their target feel unsafe. Property damage or theft. Female bullies may target their victims' belongings as a way to exert control. This could involve damaging personal items, hiding or stealing possessions, or tampering with things that are important to the victim. Physical violence. In extreme cases, female bullying can escalate to physical violence. This might include shoving, slapping, or other forms of physical aggression. While less frequent than male-on-male physical bullying, it's no less harmful when it occurs. Group aggression. Female bullies often recruit others to join in their attacks, creating a mob mentality. This can lead to coordinated efforts to intimidate or harm the target, whether verbally, emotionally, or physically. Why female bullying is overlooked. Society tends to dismiss female bullying as drama or girl problems, failing to recognize the deep psychological scars it leaves. The emotional and social manipulation involved makes it harder to detect, and victims often struggle to articulate their experiences. Unlike physical bullying, which leaves visible wounds, female bullying leaves invisible ones, ones that can last a lifetime. The goal of female bullying. Unlike male bullying, which often revolves around dominance and brute force, female bullying is about control. The ultimate goal is social positioning, making sure the bully stays in power by destabilizing others around them. Whether it's controlling a friend group, workplace dynamics, or personal relationships, female bullying is designed to manipulate perceptions and maintain superiority. Why it's worse than male bullying. Male bullying, for all its brutality, is at least straightforward. You know when you're being bullied, and others can see it happening. Female bullying, however, is insidious. It operates in whispers, in calculated actions, in things unsaid rather than things shouted. Victims are often left questioning themselves, wondering if they're imagining the hostility. And worst of all, society often dismisses female bullying as drama or cattiness rather than recognizing it for the emotional and psychological warfare it truly is. The psychological toll. Healthy Gamer Gigi's video highlights the devastating impact of female bullying on mental health. Victims often experience anxiety and depression, the constant fear of social rejection and humiliation. Low self-esteem, a gradual erosion of confidence due to persistent emotional attacks. Trust issues, difficulty forming healthy relationships due to past betrayals. Social withdrawal, a reluctance to engage in social settings for fear of further bullying. The role of social hierarchies. Female bullying is deeply intertwined with social hierarchies. The queen bee phenomenon, where one dominant individual controls the social landscape, creates an environment where exclusion and manipulation thrive. Those who challenge the hierarchy or fail to conform to its unwritten rules often become targets. How women bully men. Female bullying isn't limited to just women targeting other women. Men can be on the receiving end too, and in some cases, it's even more complicated. Emotional manipulation. Female bullies may exploit societal expectations of men to suppress their emotions. They might guilt trip, gaslight, or use passive-aggressive behavior to make men feel inadequate or overly sensitive. For example, a woman might dismiss a man's concerns with phrases like, "You're overreacting," or "You're supposed to be tougher than this," subtly undermining his confidence and emotional well-being. Public humiliation. In social or professional settings, female bullies may use sarcasm, condescension, or exaggerated reactions to embarrass men. This could involve questioning their competence in front of others or making them the butt of jokes, all while maintaining a facade of innocence. The goal is to diminish the man's authority or credibility without appearing overtly hostile. Reputation sabotage. Female bullies often target a man's reputation rather than confronting him directly. They might spread rumors, twist his words, or frame situations to make him appear untrustworthy or incompetent. This tactic is particularly effective in professional environments, where reputation is key to success. Withholding support. In workplaces or collaborative settings, a female bully might subtly obstruct a man's progress by withholding critical information, excluding him from important discussions, or failing to acknowledge his contributions. This creates an environment where the man struggles to succeed, often without understanding why. Exploiting gender norms. Female bullies can weaponize traditional gender roles to their advantage. For instance, they might portray themselves as victims to gain sympathy while casting the man as aggressive or domineering, even if his behavior is entirely reasonable. This tactic manipulates societal biases to isolate and discredit the man. Why it's complicated. Men are often conditioned to dismiss emotional or psychological harm, which makes them less likely to recognize or report female bullying. Additionally, societal norms may discourage men from confronting female bullies, fearing they'll be perceived as overly aggressive or unable to handle conflict. Fighting back. How to shut down female bullying. Now that we know how female bullies operate, how do we stop them? Here's how to take back control and stand firm against these toxic tactics. Recognize the game and refuse to play. Female bullies thrive on ambiguity. They want their victims to second-guess themselves, to wonder, is she actually being cruel, or am I imagining it? The first step to shutting them down is calling the behavior what it is: manipulation, exclusion, gaslighting. Once you recognize it, you take away its power. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries are your best weapon. If someone is subtly undermining you, stop engaging. Do not seek their approval, do not play along with their games. A simple "I don't appreciate that" or walking away from toxic conversations sends a clear message: you are not available for manipulation. Maintain a strong support network. Female bullies often target those who seem isolated or vulnerable. Build a solid network of genuine, supportive friends and colleagues. The more people who see you for who you really are, the harder it is for a bully to distort reality. Take control of your own narrative. If a female bully is trying to tarnish your reputation, own your identity and strengths loudly. Speak up in meetings, socialize confidently, and refuse to let whispers define you. When you stand firm in who you are, gossip loses its power. Confront strategically. When necessary, confrontation should be direct but unemotional. Female bullies thrive on reaction. They want to make you look unstable or overly sensitive. Instead of exploding, try responses like, "I noticed you've been excluding me from discussions. If there's a problem, let's address it directly. I don't engage in passive-aggressive behavior. If you have something to say, let's talk openly." Document everything, especially in professional settings. If the bullying is happening at work or in formal settings, keep records. Document exclusion, conversations, and manipulative tactics. If needed, take it to HR or leadership with solid evidence. Cultivate unshakable confidence. At the end of the day, the ultimate defense against female bullying is self-confidence. Bullies thrive on making others doubt themselves. When you stand in your own power, when you refuse to shrink in response to exclusion or manipulation, the bully loses. Breaking the cycle. Addressing female bullying requires a shift in societal perception. It's not just drama, it's emotional abuse. Solutions include education and awareness, teaching young girls about healthy relationships and emotional intelligence. Empowering victims, encouraging open conversations and providing support systems. Holding perpetrators accountable, recognizing and addressing manipulative behaviors rather than dismissing them. promoting kindness and inclusion, creating environments where empathy is valued over social dominance. Conclusion. Female bullying is a silent epidemic, one that thrives in whispers, exclusion, and psychological warfare. It's time to stop trivializing it and start addressing it for what it truly is, a serious form of emotional abuse. Female bullying isn't just mean girl antics, it's a serious issue that can have long-term effects on a person's mental well-being, self-esteem, and success. The fact that it's often ignored or dismissed makes it even more dangerous. It's time we stop pretending it's just gossip or girl drama and recognize it for the toxic, calculated behavior that it is. By acknowledging its impact and taking proactive steps, we can dismantle the toxic social structures that allow it to flourish. So, next time someone tries to shrug off female bullying as petty squabbling, remind them, just because the scars aren't visible doesn't mean they don't exist. Thank you for joining us on this important journey into the often overlooked world of female bullying. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this message. Remember, awareness is the first step towards change, and by spreading the word, we can help dismantle the toxic structures that sustain this silent epidemic. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on topics that matter and let us know your thoughts or personal experiences in the comments below. Together, we can foster a more understanding and supportive community. Until next time, take care and stay strong. What do you think? Is female bullying worse than male bullying? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.